You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Like, dude, when does this road fucking end, dude? I've been driving on this forever. And it's only been like 40 minutes. It's been like 40 minutes. One thing I'm concerned about, not that I've ever really experienced this, but I've heard about this happening with truckers, is when they get like road hypnosis. They keep looking at that one fucking white line over and over again. It's like, like going past you. And there's so many of those. Like, I'd love to meet the guy that's counted all of them on a road trip, but they say that can cause hypnosis and make the driver like fall asleep or forget what they're doing at the wheel. And honestly, I gotta say, I don't know if it's because of that, but I think I've definitely experienced road hypnosis when I used to work at Tolt as a hardware tech driver and shit. Yeah. And I was like, I don't remember where I was at now, but probably somewhere in like Orange County. And I just finished a call and I was going to my next call, and the distance was probably like, I don't know, 5 miles away. So I got on the road and like put on the radio and started driving, and like I like blacked out, and then like next thing I know, I drove like 10 miles past the fucking location. I just like all of a sudden I snapped out. I'm like, God, where the fuck is this place? And then I looked down. I'm like, oh fuck, I passed it like 10 miles ago, dude. And I did, and it totally just like blink of an eye, like I did it. You know, it wasn't like I was like, okay, I'm getting bored of driving. It was just like I was driving. It didn't feel like that long. All of a sudden I start thinking like, dude, like how long has it been? And I look, I'm like, oh shit, you just went like 10 miles, which is like on the street, a fucking like an hour, you know?
I've done that a couple of times, dude, but I've always been high and shit. I did that recently when I was going up to Vegas and visit my folks. I was supposed to get on the 605, and I just fucking passed it and sat in fucking traffic on the 91 like a jackass. Like, what the fuck? And then I looked at my directions, and I'm like, wait. Man, I'm only supposed to be here on 3 miles on the motherfucking freeway. And I know it's been more than that. And busted bitch. I was like, fuck, dude, because I was high. I was feeling good, listening to the music and just like zoning out on my own shit. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't. Like I said, that wasn't hypnosis though. That was just a motherfucking good ass weed.
Yeah, if you zone out because of that, that's different. But I'm saying I was completely sober, just like at work, you know, like in work mode, and my mind just like shut off and was just like, cruise, buddy. And then after I fucking snapped out of it, that's when I was
Speaking
like...
of hypnosis shit, do you believe in that shit? Like a motherfucker can hypnotize you and make you like bark like a dog or some bullshit like that?
I think that's glorified or glamorized, rather. I think that's like glamorized hypnosis to make it as a fucking entertainment aspect. But I think the government definitely has the ability to hypnose you and or hypnotize you and put you under their mind control.
Fucking the government have all the secrets. They should have their own magic show. Be the shit.
Hey, if it made them money, they'd do it. I mean, I've been watching a lot of... I mean, you know me, Mr. Conspiracy, but I've been watching these videos on these guys that claim to be super soldiers.
Yeah.
And they talk about some fucking gnarly shit that they do. Like, all these different projects. And a lot of the projects they talk about are confirmed. And not only are they confirmed, but they allude to the fact that they do exactly what these people talk about. It doesn't go into... I mean, when you talk about, like, Operation Paperclip, you know, where a bunch of, like, German Nazi scientists after World War II basically got shipped over to the U.S.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, like, we won the war, so now you work for us. And they were still evil fucks, dude. They don't just become non-evil fucks because Hitler died. They're still evil fucks. Now they just work for the United States.
There are evil fucks.
And yeah, they are. And so basically what happened is they call it Operation Paperclip because while this war is going on and all these people are fucking going nuts and killing each other over the fucking political bullshit, it's like, hey, get on this fucking plane. You'll be saved, you know? Like, you're fucking brilliant. Okay.
Oh, see, but yeah, like you said, there was a list for who they wanted and shit because they know.
Yeah, so they got all those scientists, they brought them over here, and they started doing all those experiments that they were doing for Nazis for the United States. So it became like, you know, Project Talent, where they started fucking recruiting kids off the streets by kidnapping them, and then you have these record numbers of kids missing.
Hey, you're recruited. Come here. Get in the van. You want some candy? You're recruited.
No, I'm seriously, like, Johnny Gosh was like one of the most prolific fucking missing children of all time because, you know, he just went to go deliver his papers in the middle of fucking, what was it, like Iowa or Idaho or some shit, middle of nowhere. I think it was Iowa. Yeah, Iowa. And or no, Nebraska. My bad. It was Nebraska. And they kidnapped that kid, and then like supposedly like he was gone. His mom put up this fucking big campaign, got the fucking, you know, helped get the missing kid fucking on the milk carton and whatnot. And supposedly he came back like 30 years later, and then told his mom with like some fucking like escorts, like, I can't be here for long. I've been kidnapped by an agency that's part of a sex ring. They have a lot of political power. They have a lot of financial power. There's not much I can do but tell you that I'm okay and to please stop looking for me. And then fucking disappeared. And like the mom wrote a book about this shit. It's fucking crazy, dude.
What's it called?
His name, I don't know the name of the book, but the name of the kid that got kidnapped back in the like 70s or early 80s, his name was Johnny Gosh.
Johnny Gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh, I'm missing again. But anyways, I forgot how we even got to this point of this, but my point is, I definitely think the government has the ability to do hypnosis, and I think they definitely fucking use that in mind control experiments to fucking create whatever they fucking need to create, whether it's a fucking patsy or a fucking super soldier, or I don't know what the fuck they do. Things that I probably haven't even heard of yet.
What about Chris Angel? You think?
I think he's just a very flamboyant guy that likes to do magic tricks for a fucking income. But
you can work for the government.
Huh?
He can work for the government.
I know he doesn't, but he's just an entertainment figure, you know?
Fucking with you.
I'm just saying that when you do enough research into the conspiracy realm of shit, like, to me, anything's possible. Doesn't mean that it's likely, but it's definitely possible. A lot of people get pissed off at me and say, dude, how can you just fucking be so, non-realist about everything? I'm like, well, dude, like, can you explain why there's a fucking planet Earth that exists? Why is there human beings? Why is there different races? Why are the continents separated the way they are? Why does the fucking wind, or why does the fucking ocean tide get dictated by something called a moon? What the fuck's a moon? Why do we even need a moon? This whole fucking reality of existence is fucking sci-fi as far as I'm concerned. So what does it stop fucking aliens from another planet fucking mixing with fucking the Cro-Magnon and creating a fucking hybrid race of extraterrestrial humans that fucking became a ruling class and fucking just took over the stupider humans? You know what I mean? Like, who fucking knows, dude?
Did you see Prometheus, right?
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, you see Prometheus, that gives you your answer right there.
Well, that's another thing. Hollywood. Here's my beef with Hollywood, dude.
Beef.
My problem with Hollywood is that, Men in Black was a real phenomenon. You know, there was actual people that reported that was Men in Black fucking showing up out of nowhere, fucking questioning me, fucking, I don't remember where they came from or how they disappeared, but all of a sudden they're gone. Like, the people actually reported this shit. It wasn't like some director or writer thought of Men in Black and made a movie out of it. Like, they just took that from actual reports of people talking about Men in Black. So anyways, Hollywood makes this movie Men in Black. It becomes a multi-billion-dollar fucking sellout fucking theater hit, blockbuster for the summer. And then when people look about what Men in Black is now, it's, oh, you mean that movie with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones? No, I mean about the real people that talk about legitimate Men in Black that do this shit, not some fucking stupid glamorized Hollywood movie, you know? So that's how they cheapen things that are fucking fact. They hide it in plain sight is what they call it. Hiding something in plain sight. So you look at Men in Black, and it's just now a movie. It's no longer whatever I mean, people probably think, like, what, dude, Men in Black? So there's people like Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Like, see, it becomes part of the culture, and then they become brainwashed fucking morons who think everything is related to what Hollywood did, you know? Oh, you mean aliens? Like, fucking when Independence Day happened? No, dude, I mean aliens that fucking really exist in this fucking universe, not what you saw on fucking Independence Day with fucking Will Smith, you know? Like, people are so fucking dumb, dude.
You think Will Smith works for the government?
I think Will Smith is... I think he works
He's a poster boy.
I think Will Smith is just a fucking very successful puppet that fucking does whatever his fucking management tells him, who's fucking controlled by a fucking bigger elite of fucking bankers and fucking...
He's a Fresh Prince, yo.
Yeah, he's just a monkey on a fucking string, dude.
Speaking of
I mean monkey as in like a... Let me clarify. I mean monkey as in like a fucking acting, entertainment, fucking top hat and tuxedo wearing monkey. I don't mean fucking racial in any way. Because I know some people are that stupid, they're going to misconstrue that. But anyways...
I'm not racist.
We try to go ahead. Go ahead. We're trying to wrap it up, but go ahead and say what were you gonna tell me?
Oh no! Did you hear about it? No, because I was trying to get in earlier. I was waiting for you to wrap up your shit about fucking this fucking planet Earth just seems alien for you and all that shit. Well, I guess was it August 5th or the 9th and shit. They're launching the rover to the fucking Mars, a Mars rover. They're gonna start exploring the fucking terrain of fucking Mars, and I guess
they're already doing that.
They're gonna stream it. They already did that.
Stream it. Oh, yeah, my bad. I thought you said they were gonna start.
I guess it's gonna be like like the fucking quote unquote moon landing and shit.
See, they're already trying to make money off it. There's gonna be an MTV show in like 3 years. Mars. Snooki goes to Mars. Or it'll be the next chick.
I forgot what it's fucking called, but you can try to look it up on the internet and shit. Try to look for like Mars rover landing 2012 or some shit. And I guess there's because a guy at work was telling me about it, and because he's all into that shit too, just about space and all that bullshit. And I guess, I guess the way I'm taking it is I guess it's gonna be just like I said, film of the whole fucking landing at Mars and all that. And I guess they're gonna show 11 minutes of it just fucking cruising around, showing how the fucking terrain of fucking Mars looks like.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like a future reality show in the making,
Mars.
Like NASA's gonna become a fucking clothing line and a fucking television network in the next 15, 20 years.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I got my NASA fucking shirt. I got my, NASA TV, dog. Like all these fucking reality shows on the moon and Mars and fucking just different planets, dude. The first alien celebrity.
This was also tripping me out because this is what he was saying, and like I said, I haven't looked further into it and shit because like I said, I just got off of work and he fucking told me this shit and he was getting all in detail. But also they're saying if this is I said a long shot, they're just coming up with fucking different theories and all. Like say if a fucking Mars becomes habitable.
Habitual. Is that how you say it?
No, habitable.
Habitable? Yeah.
Habitable.
One of those weird words.
Basically, if motherfuckers can live there. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, make it where people can fucking live there and shit, and they're gonna say there's gonna be a one-way ticket. Like, people go there and that's it. Like, you live on Mars, you're not coming back to Earth. Like, they want to start doing that shit. So I was like, really? He was like, yeah. I'm like, you serious? He goes, yeah. I'm like, that'd be a fucking trip.
That's why I need the internet, dude. If you had the internet, you could dispute
know
it.
Everything.
You could at least have some pointers like, nah, dude, I'm not believing that shit.
I know. I just go by my common sense.
Anyways, that's about all we have time for the Trashy Show podcast. This is a guy that I really had a good time working with musically. I'm hoping that we can get some more tracks tracked in. I don't know what your schedule's like, but
well, I finally got a fucking car and shit, man. I was carless. I was fucking metro busting that bitch walking. I was like, fuck, dude. I couldn't. But now, hopefully, I got my fucking car be reliable and shit. And
we'll see what happens, right?
Yep.
Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you guys next time, bitches.
Maybe.